High in the mountains, far from the noise of the cities, there was a small monastery where people often came not to learn, but to heal. The monks there didn't speak much. They didn't need to. Their lives were their teachings. One day, a man named Dev came to the gates of the monastery. His face was tired, his eyes dull. He had walked for days without speaking. When the monks asked what he was seeking, he simply said, "I am tired of life." The monks didn't judge. They didn't comfort him with empty words. Instead, an old monk named Rinzin stepped forward and said, "Then come, walk with me." For 3 days, Dev followed Rinzin up the mountain paths. They walked in silence. Rinzin would stop to breathe in the scent of pine trees or smile at the wind brushing the leaves. Dev, however, could only think of how heavy his heart felt. On the 3rd night, they reached a ledge overlooking the valley. The stars hung low, and the earth was silent. "Why are you tired?" Rinzin finally asked. Dev sighed. "Because everything I try fails. Because I wake up every day and feel nothing. Because I see no meaning." Rinzin looked at him calmly. "You are not tired of life. You are tired of the version of life you've been told to chase." The monk pulled out a small bowl from his robe. It was cracked and worn. He poured water into it and handed it to Dev. "Is this bowl perfect?" he asked. Dev shook his head. "Number, it's old and broken." Rinzin nodded. "And yet it still holds water, still serves its purpose. So do you." They returned to the monastery, and over the next weeks, Dev lived like the monks. No phones, no clocks, no pressure. He rose with the sun, worked in the garden, ate in silence, slept under the stars. At first, the simplicity made him restless. But slowly, he began to feel something he hadn't felt in years. Presence. He noticed the way the wind moved through the grass. He smiled at the monks' laughter. He began listening to the silence, not fearing it. One morning, while sweeping the courtyard, Dev stopped and said to Rinzin, "I haven't thought about my pain in days." Rinzin smiled. "That is because you stopped carrying it everywhere. You put it down. You allowed space for life to return." A month passed. On his final day at the monastery, Dev sat beside Rinzin at dawn. The valley was covered in mist. The world was quiet. "So what is the meaning of life?" he asked. Rinzin chuckled softly. "Life is not a question to be answered. It is a song to be heard, a moment to be lived. You don't need meaning. You need presence." Dev looked down at his hands. "What if I forget all this when I return?" The monk replied, "Then come back. Or sit in stillness wherever you are. Life doesn't need you to be perfect, just awake." As Dev descended the mountain, he carried no answers, only a deeper peace. He understood now. He wasn't broken. He wasn't weak. He was simply disconnected from himself. And sometimes all it takes to return is to stop running. If you're tired of life, don't give up. Give up the noise, the rush, the expectations. Return to yourself. Listen to your breath. Watch the flame inside you. It's still there, waiting to be seen again.